Welcome to Lesson 1.2. What is UDRP? Background, purpose, and scope. In this lesson, we'll break down what the UDRP is, why it was created, and the specific scope of when and how it applies. This will set the stage for everything else in this course. Let's begin with the basics. UDRP stands for the Uniform Domain Name Dispute Resolution Policy. It's a policy established by ICANN, the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers, back in 1999. The UDRP provides a standardized process to resolve disputes related to domain names, especially in cases where a domain name infringes on a trademark. Instead of going to court, a trademark owner can file a complaint through UDRP and seek to have the domain name transferred or canceled. The goal was to make the process faster, less expensive, and globally accessible. So, why was the UDRP even necessary? In the late 1990s, the Internet was booming, and with it came the rise of cybersquatting. That's when individuals register domain names containing trademarks they don't own, often just to sell them back at inflated prices. Courts couldn't keep up. The cases were time-consuming, costly, and often inconsistent across different jurisdictions. That's where ICANN stepped in, creating UDRP as a uniform, efficient, and cross-border dispute resolution mechanism. Today, nearly all major domain name registrars are required to adhere to the UDRP. Now let's talk about the scope of the UDRP, when it applies and what complainants need to prove. UDRP applies only to disputes involving domain names, and specifically, trademark-related disputes. To win a UDRP case, the complainant must prove all three of the following: that the domain name is identical or confusingly similar to a trademark they own, that the domain name holder has no rights or legitimate interests in the domain, that the domain was registered and used in bad faith. These three elements come directly from paragraph 4 of the UDRP rules, which we'll explore in greater detail in Module 3. It's also important to understand what the UDRP does not cover. First, it does not award damages. If you're looking to be financially compensated, you'll need to go to court. Second, it does not handle general trademark disputes, only those involving domain names. Third, you can't file a complaint just because you want a domain that someone else registered. The registration must be shown to be in bad faith. And lastly, UDRP primarily applies to generic top-level domains like .com, .net, and .org. Some country code domains may follow similar procedures, but not all are covered under the UDRP. Let's summarize what we've covered. The UDRP is a policy developed by ICANN to resolve domain name disputes involving trademarks. It was created in response to the growing problem of cybersquatting. It provides a fast and cost-effective alternative to litigation. It applies in specific cases where all three legal elements are met. And it has limitations. It doesn't apply to every kind of domain dispute or trademark issue.